My Filipino wife has been Americanized.
So before we jump into today's video, as y'all seen from the title, as y'all seen from the beginning of the video, my Filipino wife has been Americanized. Listen, man, I've already touched on this subject, right? I've already touched on this subject, and I started talking about the Passport Bros, and the Passport Bros mob came after me. Folks started making videos about me. Folks was like, yeah, you just upset that you're stuck in America. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what's going on. Blase, blase, blah, right? Listen, man, y'all, listen, y'all gonna have to give Afterpill his credit. Like, y'all gonna have to give me my credit, right? Y'all eventually gonna have to give me my credit. I've already been saying this, but the old heads was like, you don't know what you're talking about. You ain't lived long enough. Bro, listen, you don't have to live long enough to figure out how women operate, not just in the United States, but around the world. You don't have to live long enough to see the writing on the wall. Listen, the westernized women, the westernized mindset, the Americanized mindset is spreading worldwide. I already told you guys this. I said, can you go overseas and find a more pleasant woman? Right? I said, yeah, you can go overseas and find a more pleasant woman. However, you're going to deal with some of the same things that you're going to have to deal with in the United States. They still want, yes, sir. Yes, sir. They still want that cheddar. They still want that paper. They still want to be taken care of. Right? They still, listen, a woman don't change just because you fly to another part of the world. And that's what I was getting at in my video. I'll post it somewhere up here or down in the comment section, in the description. Right? When I was talking about the Passport Bros, I said that if you want that guy here, 9 times out of 10, if you go to the Philippines, if you go to Thailand, if you go somewhere in Africa, if you go to Antarctica, right? It doesn't matter. If you want that guy here, you ain't gonna be that guy somewhere else. So it's best if you make the best of what you got going on and improve yourself in America before you try to leave somewhere else and take some of that BS mentality, some of that American bum, dusty mentality to another country. But everybody tried to eat me up about it, right? Everybody tried to eat me up about it. But let's jump into the video. Let's jump into the video.
My Filipino wife has been Americanized. My Americanized Filipino wife. That seems to be triggering a lot of people. Let me explain what I mean. In America, if a wife, even a girlfriend, is not happy in the relationship, all she has to say to the world on social media, and especially to the government, I'm not happy. And if she drops the word abused or anything along those lines, the American system steps in. It steps in to protect her against any for any allegations that she.
Right. So is he new here? Is he new here? He looks about 50s, 60s. Is he new here? What? So did you bring this woman to America? If you brought this woman to America, you are the dumbest of the dum-dums in history. Some of these chicks, listen, gentlemen, some of these chicks that some of y'all are going overseas for, listen, they're waiting on you. They waiting on you to make the unfortunate mistake of bringing her ass back to the States so she can divorce your stupid ass, take the money, take the kid. Listen, gentlemen, listen. I keep telling y'all, a lot of these chicks have the same access. They have can y'all hear? They have the same access to social media as you do, as any other American woman do. They got the same cameras. They got the same iPhones. You think they ain't got an Apple? You think they ain't got an Apple iPhone in the Philippines? You think they don't have an Apple store in Ghana? You think they don't have an Apple store in South Africa? You think they ain't got an Apple store in Thailand? Yes. They're paying attention to what's going on online. They're paying attention to the sentiment around American women. They know why y'all are traveling. Like y'all treating y'all acting like these women are dumb. They know why you over there. Guess what? Your stupid ass gonna pay up. Now, okay, we gonna get into it. Let's let him continue.
That she makes. And the man's side of the story is, it's all assumed. I'm an evil, controlling, patriarchal, oppressive white dude. And the narrative quickly, instantly becomes me bad, she victim.
Yes, it's automatic. Man bad, woman good. Woman good, man bad. Bear good, man bad. Yes. Yeah. Is he new here? Yes. Women know. Women know they can take advantage of the system. That's why we have such bad behavior here in the States, right? That's why this ridiculous mindset is like a disease. It's traveling all across the world. It's traveling all across the world. And women all across the world, they want their piece of pie. Especially if you come over there and they know you got that paper. Now, of course, we have to say not all women, blah, 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 blah. Not all women are like, la, 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 la. Yeah, whatever. But this sickness is spreading all across the world. And before you know it, there's not going to be nowhere to run, gentlemen. Before you know it, there's not going to be anywhere to hide. You're not going to be able to escape this. Right now, you can still somewhat escape it, but you better off. You're better off living a free agent lifestyle. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Right? You're better off living a free agent lifestyle. Right? The world is going to get to where you're not trying to create a family is going to get so hard, and it's just going to be so dangerous for men all across the world. It's going to get too dangerous for men to even go that route, because a lot of these governments are formulating laws protecting the women. A lot of the laws already in place across the world protects women. And even your most conservative countries, even your most conservative places, even your most family-oriented places, right? And she's Filipina, so like that's family-oriented, right? They're somewhat more conservative than American women, right? But then let's let him continue. Let's let him continue.
So the fight that we're having, that's still there. Okay, that's always going to hang over my head. I'm a passport bro. I brought her here. I married her here. I signed all the government forms saying that I will support her for a minimum of 10 or 1,000 years. I don't know. I don't even know what I signed. And all you dudes out there who have been through this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Americanized means weaponization of the male-female relationship to benefit the female.
Well, Americanized don't just mean that. I think there's a whole mindset to the Americanized, modernized woman. It's not just the weaponization, right, of the judicial system, the court system, right? It's not just that and weaponizing against the male, right? I think it's much more to it, right? Feminism plays a part into that. Womanism plays a part into that. It's many moving parts to this, but let's let them continue.
Because family court is not a judicial system, it's a corporation. For profit, digging into the pockets of dads, of men. Because, yeah, we're in a patriarchal system and men still have most of the money. Now, that's exactly what's true in our relationship. She doesn't have any money. I have all the money. And
that's what you guys need to understand too. Life does get easier in many aspects when you have money, right? But life gets harder, best believe, when you're the breadwinner. Life gets harder when you're making the bulk of the money. Life gets harder when your pockets are full, right? Life gets harder because now everybody's reaching up. Everybody got to shoot up. Everybody got to shoot up. You're the money man. You're the one with the money, right? Who else are they going to sue? Who else are they going to come after, right? What? It's bro. That's why men have to move. This is why it's essential for men to make as many mistakes as they possibly can early on. This is why it is essential for men to snap out of this simp blue pill behavior, right? This mindset, because it will literally be to your detriment. It will literally be to your detriment. Let them continue.
It's, a relationship can go south when the woman has lost love for her man and she's just going for the bag. And if she goes for the bag, she's going to get a huge portion of that. That's what I mean by Americanized.
She's going to get a huge portion of that.
Americanized. Jayan is solidly Filipina, and that comes with a lot of stuff. And one of those things is she's going to be fiercely defensive for her family.
If you don't know anything about Filipinas or the Filipino culture, Filipino culture, they're very extremely family oriented, right? They're very family oriented. Some of these chicks, listen, some of these chicks have been taking care of their families, since they were very young, right? And I've mentioned this before, right? Some of these chicks have been sleeping with American men, Western men, tourist men since they were 13, 14 years old, right? Making money off of their bodies since 13, 14 years old, still preserving the conservative or the pleasant mentality, right? They still upheld that. That's the reason why many Western men, love Filipino women, because they just seem so innocent. They seem so pleasant. They seem so feminine, right? But I don't know if they know or not, but a lot of men clearly don't know that a lot of these women have been sleeping with Western men since they were early teenagers, right? Some of them have been breadwinners for their families since early teenagers. Listen, I know this is not something that y'all want to hear. Like, I know I'm bursting a lot of y'all bubbles, but this is what's been going on. This is what's been going on, right? So they've been taking care of their family. So if you want to get with a Filipino chick, guess what? You got to come with that paper. You got to come with that bread, because our family also needs to be taken care of, right? Some of y'all thinking that y'all just going to go over there and snatch the woman up. Nah. Sometimes you gotta throw up some paper for the family too, right? Her mom's still alive. Her dad's still alive. She still got siblings, right? So you got to cough up some paper, because she was the sole breadwinner taking care of her siblings. She was the sole breadwinner taking care of her mom and her pops, right? So you need to cough up that paper so that she can continue to take care of her family. They're extremely family oriented. See, a lot of y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know this. Let's continue.
Her mom and dad. And this whole fight is hinging on the fact that I disrespected her mom and dad. Never mind that they disrespected me too. We'll get into that later. But Jayan is not Americanized in that she's materialistic or even greedy. But she senses and she knows the support that she would get if things really got ugly between us. The American system is on her side, not mine, not the man's. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes,
okay.
We know what you're talking
about.
That's
it for now. More later. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.
Oh, man. He sounds like he's new here, guys. He sounds like he just figured out at 40, 50 years old. You can't make this up. I tell you. I told y'all, some men find out sooner than later. And some men, they never find out. And some men just find out, they find out much later, right? Like this guy. Listen, man, it's almost no getting. First and foremost, if he did know about how the American system is, why would you bring your foreign wife over here? Why would you do that? Why would you bring your foreign wife over here so she can mix and mingle with the heathens? Why would you want her over here to mix and mingle with the demons? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And woman gonna say, oh, he just, that's what you get for trying to have leverage over her. That's what you get for. Listen, I've read a lot of the comments and stuff like that. Listen, women are defending her. Of course, women are defending her, especially after he said, well, I make most of the money. I make the bulk of the money. So women celebrate divorce, right? It's the things that used to be looked down upon, they're no longer looked down upon. Hold on, let me turn this truck on. I gotta get some AC. It's getting hot in here, man. It's getting a little hot in here. But women are celebrating the things that used to be looked down upon, gentlemen. They're no longer looked down upon. That's why women are out here hoeing the way that they hoeing. That's why they blowing the way that they blowing. They throwing it back the way that they throwing it back. Because there's no clap back. There's nothing. The things that men say, calling them, sluts and whores and 304s and all of that, that don't mean anything anymore. They're still going to do what they want to do. Because it is now celebrated to be those things. It is celebrated in American culture to do those things, right? It's the way society is now. But it has always been known to not bring your foreign wife to America. It has always been known not to bring your foreign wife to the Western world. It has always been known. So unless he's new here, unless he's one of these people, he finally had his red pill moment, then hey, man. Hey, listen, we all got to learn somewhere down the line. We all got to learn somewhere down the line. But I want you guys to continue to pay attention to what's going on. Right? I want you to continue to pay attention to what's going on. There's no coincidence that this particular guy with this Filipino wife went viral. Right? There's no coincidence that this went viral. Right? They're trying to control the narrative as well. They want you to be stuck here. They want to destroy, they want to create all doubt in your mind. Right? They don't want you to have a way out. They don't want you to have a way out at all. So if you was thinking about maybe traveling here, traveling there for a wife or whatever, oh, they're going to destroy that. Oh, you thought you were going to the Philippines to find a wife? Make this video go viral. Let's psyop the hell out of them. Oh yeah. Things go viral for a reason. Many of these things are psyops. Right? Many of these videos are psyops. Now they're actually happening in real time, in real life, but a lot of these videos are psyops. They're meant to destroy men's mentality. Right? They're meant to pin men down. They're meant to back men into a corner. So you can feel like you have nowhere to go. Make you feel like you can't breathe. Make you feel continuously hopeless. And this feeds into the narrative that I was telling you guys in the last video. Right? They want men to have no hope. They want you to be sad and depressed. They're trying to spark up something. Right? We know what happens when men don't have no hope. We know what happens when men are sad and depressed. Oh, it gets very, very dark and violent. Oh, yes. It gets very ugly. And I'm sure the ones who are pulling the strings have to be aware of this. Because why would they be creating such sentiment? Why would they be creating such a culture? Right? American culture in general is trash. The American woman is trash, right? And soon enough, gentlemen, and if you watch some of these passport bros, they're gonna tell you that the mindset has been spreading, right? If you watch some of these passport bros, they're gonna tell you many of these countries that are popular, that westernized American feminist mindset, it's already there. It's already there, and it's just the amount of time until it spread. Right? Even your Eastern European countries as well. Right? A lot of this shit is done, man. Like, you better off. I'm telling you. I'm warning you guys. For you you lover boys out there. You just need a chick. Listen, man. There's a way to do it. There's a way to do it, and I don't care what a woman says. Listen, you got to have the leverage. right? And not just have the leverage just so you can pin a woman down and make her feel lesser than. No, I don't believe in all of that. Now, I say have the leverage over a woman because it's more dangerous for you as a man. That's why you should have the leverage, right? That's why you should make sure to the best of your ability that if you do get the first of all, at this point in time, I don't even think that you should be getting the government involved. That's just my 2 cents. You shouldn't even be signing the paper, because some, especially in America, some states they have cohabitation laws, right? They have it to where like you will pay, quote unquote, it's almost like it's spousal support. I got to do some more research on it, but it's almost as if it's spousal support, but she's been your girlfriend for years and years. And so they would, if the courts get involved, they'll make you pay the girlfriend who wasn't your wife the whole time, but since y'all been together for so long, or since y'all been living together for so long, you're practically husband and wife. I forgot which states, but it's out there. It's out there. So if you better off not getting the government involved, but at the same time, it's almost still a lose-lose, because there's some loophole to where a bitch can get you, just like this one. And like we got to say, it's not all women, but it's a lot of women at this point. I remember reading something from a Polish guy, a guy from Poland. I think he commented, and I think I've watched some videos on Polish women as well, right? A lot of people think that, oh, they're so conservative and they're so traditional and all that. That may be right in a few instances, or when it comes to certain things, right? They may be more pleasant. See, y'all misconstrue different words, right? Right? A woman can be pleasant but not conservative, right? A woman can be, quote unquote, conservative and not pleasant, right? She can be family oriented and not conservative, right? Listen, it's a lose-lose out here, man. And these Polish women, some of these Eastern European women, like that mindset is spreading too, right? That mindset is spreading, right? The birth rate is dropping all over the world for a reason. People are not getting married. The marriage rates all over the world are dropping for a reason. They're dropping for a reason, right? Listen, I told y'all. This guy right here is a perfect example of what I've already said. If you guys go to Brazil, I'm gonna have to start traveling. I gotta get this stuff on camera myself. I gotta get this stuff on camera myself. If you guys are willing to sponsor your boy, if you want the after pill, to go global, listen, man, we gotta step this up a notch. If y'all want the after pill to go global, hey, listen, we can go global, but I'm gonna need y'all help. We can go global, but I'm gonna need the help from the mafia, right? Because Brazil, a lot of those chicks are feminist. Colombia, a lot of those chicks are feminist, right? And also they can be feminist and family oriented, right? They can be feminist and still believe in certain conservative traits. They can lean feminist and still understand that, hey, a man is still at the head and you should treat a man like this, that, and the third, right? But that's usually because they've already been trained up by the family members to handle men in such a manner. But they can still have their feminist ideology. See, listen, man, y'all, this stuff gets deep. It's just not all like set in stone how a lot of y'all think it is, right? Some of y'all just think plain Jane, American woman bad, Colombia woman good, right? A lot of y'all just think, oh, American woman bad, Filipina woman good, right? Y'all don't do no investigation or nothing. Go and watch Sunshine Shoulders. Shout out to Sunshine Shoulders. Go and watch Sunshine Shoulders. He's in the Philippines as well. He's in the Philippines. And he's going to tell you exactly how it is. No Vaseline. Pause. No Diddy. He ripping a Band-Aid off, because a lot of y'all think that, oh, just because you get a passport and travel, I'm going to go and find a wife. Man, listen. For most of y'all might as well throw that wife shit out the door. And if you do go to getting the wife route, listen, man, you got to understand some things on a deep level. You got to understand what's going on a deeper level, right? You got to really investigate women. You got to really, like, bro, dig in. You got to put in work, right? And you got to be coming with the paper, and you got to be coming with that cheddar. See, y'all think that woman's supposed to they supposed to love you for you, bro. Y'all get that bullshit ass beta male ass feminized mindset away from me, because ain't no woman gonna love you for you. That is a fallacy. That is a fairy tale. No woman on this planet is gonna love you for you. As you just heard my guy, right? As soon as a woman says, I don't think I'm in love anymore, I don't think I love him anymore, boom, everything starts falling. Women are not built like the 1940s no more. Women are not built like the 1950s no more. Women are not built like the 1960s no more. So y'all gotta move accordingly. Y'all gotta move correctly out here, man. Get your mind right, bro. These bitches don't care. These women don't care. Nut on their face and keep it moving, man. Sorry. And that's an after pill. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.